What's up, guys? This video we are going to finally finish the installation of the PMC Motorsports conversion kit. We don't have many, well, okay, I was gonna say we don't have many bolts left, but yeah, we do have a lot of bolts left, but we just have one plate. Drift HQ is the people that sold me those. It's like I highly recommend them. Like, they not only ship it fast and sell good parts, but they also have a E41, not just one, but they have E46 with a 2JZ. I think they put a 2JZ on an E90 right now. So they do cool stuff. They know what they're talking about. So I highly recommend you talk to them when you need something. They're gonna help you out. Pretty cool people. This is what we're gonna do. They got a line this here, which is the starter motor, and then you know if the starter motor aligns, we're good. So I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna put in here. It'll be fine. Okay, I gotta tight just a little bit. Alright. So this is gonna look like, this is how it's gonna look like. So since I'm here, I'm going to put the other ones. Might need to start by hand. I think I got the wrong one. There are a few thin ones which goes on the bottom usually, and I put in here. The bottom you need to be careful because it's the side where it is aluminum. It's the pan, and the top ones is the block, which is going to be strong, so it's fine. So I'm not going to tighten anything until I put all the bolts in place. Otherwise I might get the threads wrong. I might know I could. It's not a might. So, and I forgot to say, so it's a 19mm here and a 17mm. You have two bolts on the bottom. The thing is, the socket needs to be a very thin socket, otherwise you won't be able to make it. So this is done. Now we need to drop the engine a little bit on the floor, and then we're going to slide the transmission. One thing I want to do first is I want to get the starter motor and then put it in here. I am sure I'll need to cut some stuff to make it fit, so let's do it now. Okay, so this is the starter motor I have. It's actually Toyota one, and this should go like this. I dropped the engine because I need the strap right where the strap is. I need to put in there, and yeah, dude, looks perfect. Don't need to cut anything. I think I need to do something with the bolt holes. Take the thread off or something like that. Don't quite remember. I heard something about it, but let me get the bolts and see where they go, and then we talk about it. There's a very important step right now. So we have here the starter motor, and if you see the bolts, the bolt holes on this side and the other side, they have thread, and the thread is different from the thread from the adapter. So we have on the adapter kit, we have those 2 bolts. We're gonna drill those threads out of there with this guy here, and that is a 3/8 of an inch. I'm gonna just drill that out, and then that's gonna go from the engine side to the transmission side. It's just gonna bolt into the adapter. So this is the sucky part. 3/8 doesn't do the job. So, and 1/2 inch is too much. So this is the starter motor. As you see, it didn't have any cap on it. It was just straight starter motor. The bolts that came with are the long bolts that don't have a thread all the way to the end, and they go over just a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The only thing, my camera died, so you need to drill the thread from the inside the starter motor. So you want the bolt that they send on this kit, you want it to go straight through, and then you just bolt into the kit. You don't want it to try to bolt because it's a different thread. I'm not sure what the reason why they would do that, but maybe the other BMWs are a different thread, or this thread is better, holds more with vibration. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't quite matter. So I couldn't drill all the way with the drill bit. I got that little thing that I use to part and polish aluminum or deburr, you know, or do some stuff to take like rough metal from metal, and probably cost me like 15 bucks or 20 bucks on Amazon. Alright, just so you know, I torque those guys here at 45 foot-pound. I do not know what the torque spec is. I couldn't find anything, and honestly, I mean, when you are torquing a transmission, you are usually under the car, and most of the times you can't use a torque wrench. So I'm not going to torque too much because this is aluminum and it's soft, so it might not be very good. Okay, so the kit comes with a new pivot, which is the fork pivot. So I'm going to get a pair of pliers that I can adjust to not close all the way, grab the pivot and just twist and pull it out. So as you see, the difference is this, and not only that, the bottom of this one doesn't seem to have a place to screw or anything, but this one does. It's M6 1.0, and there is a hole back here, and I can put my little bolt in there. I just got a bolt, doesn't come with the kit, and then you can see it's showing up in there. So you put this guy, got a little, I might need an extension to be very honest, because I can screw from the inside. Let me take this spring out of here. It's gonna make my life easier. Yeah, I don't want to tie too much because this is again aluminum, and oh yeah, definitely needs an extension. This doesn't get in there. You just need to be sure this is not going to fall off, and if it falls off, you don't have this is not going to work in your clutch very well. So I'm just going to tie enough so this thing here stops spinning. There you go. Okay, so a little dab of grease I'm gonna put on top of the bearing thingy here, right? And this here will not spin at all. We need to put this fork on that spring, so we gotta do, I can leave this for later, which is the throwout bearing, and I'm gonna put this here inside the fork. There you go, and like this. So the spring gotta hug the fork, and now the throwout bearing, which is gonna do this. Now every time that my clutch gets pressed, this part here push, it goes back and forth. This here is kind of weird because it, on my opinion, it should have a clip on the back, and it does not. So it's very, very odd. This brings it forward, but not backwards. And I mean, if you look here, there's nothing. There's no groove, no nothing. I would probably say that this fork is to be bent a little bit to be a little tighter, but apparently not. Apparently that's the way it is supposed to be. So this is gonna move back and forth. I can put some grease in here, but I don't want the grease to go to my clutch. So I'm just gonna take this out again, take this grease out of here, and just a dab of grease in here. There you go. Just to slide easier. You don't want a lot. Back to that. There you go. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I really don't like this not moving. It goes forward, but when you go backward, this stays. So it is just odd to me that doesn't stick. But anyway, that's it for this video. This is another day. Transmission is gonna be in place tomorrow, so I just want to make those 3 videos, which was installing the flywheel, installing the clutch and pressure plate, and now installing the adapter plate and that pivot pin into the transmission. So this completes the transmission kit installation. The only thing is there are a couple dowel pins that you can you need to put in your plate, but when we install the transmission, we're gonna do that. Another thing I want to say, some of the starter motors has a little cover in one side. That's not gonna work. You need to cut the cover. So the starter motor I have is from 1JZ or 2JZ, but I think they are the same. Not sure if the BMW is gonna work or not, but I've read before that you need to drill the threads, and that's true. You need to drill the thread. My camera dies, as you saw, and I use some different kind of drill things that is used to port and polish engine heads. So I use that to take the rest of the thread and make it rounded all the way, so I can put the bolts. And also the bolt I put in there is the one that have half thread and half non-thread. That was the wrong bolt. We're gonna see that tomorrow. I'll need to take it out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like, share, comment. And my wife is looking at me and I feel weird right now. And I'll see you around.
Look past my face. Se status, amiris McDonald's.